So what I've decided to do is have my students, we're in a science class. Our lesson is called Properties of Water, and it's according to the Texas standards for science. And what I've asked my students to do is go through this lesson and do the experiments and the handouts, but also to record them with a video recorder. There are 3 sections I want them to record. I want them to do a video for the preparation, a short video for the materials they'll need, and also a video for the actual procedure. So once they've created those videos, we've been working on doing some very simple editing and uploading them to YouTube. And then we're going to use Prezi to put their presentations together. So they're working in groups, and they're working on the lesson Properties of Water, and what I'm doing here is a short tutorial on how to use Prezi. So we're going to go to Prezi.com. I started one, but I'm going to show you how I did it. I went to the create a new Prezi up here. What I chose was a science template. So I entered science. And here it is, examination. This is the one I chose. So I'm going to use this template, and it opens it up onto the canvas. Now this canvas is a bird's eye view of the entire project, and each of these areas is a slide. And you can add as many slides as you'd like, and you can go in you can really dig down into this canvas to create slides that are within slides that are within slides. We're not going to get that complicated today. We're just going to start here with safety here. So you can click twice to get a text box and write in your title for this slide. Then you can go down to these new slides here. These are different slides within this grouping. And let's see, that was 2, this is 3. One of the things we're going to need for safety are goggles. So we'll write goggles here. And we want to get rid of that text box, but we do want to add a photo. So we come down to add or insert image, and it takes us to our folder where we've prepared several photos, JPEGs, and so we're going to put in a pair of goggles here, pull them into this unit here. This is our 3rd slide. We're going to move on to 4, and we're going to add gloves. And we're going to insert another image. Find our image that we've labeled gloves. That's too large, so we want to resize it. This is very handy. You don't even have to go in and resize it yourself. They do it for you, which I love. And we'll get rid of that text box. We have the gloves here. Maybe we want to have these a little bit of an angle to make it interesting. And we're going to move on to our 3rd slide in this grouping, and that is going to be safe containers. We're going to insert that image that we've prepared. Well, we'll just leave it at this size. How about that? Okay, now we're going to move on to our next grouping. Okay, before we do that, we need to add a slide here for our video. So inside of this grouping, we want to add another slide. So we come up here to this left-hand side, and at the top, you can add a slide. You can do a circle frame, a bracket, a rectangle, or something invisible. Let's try a rectangle. We'll add that, and it's putting it right here. So we want to put it, I guess, here. What it does is it puts that new slide down here at the end. So we're going to move it up to go in right after number 5. And I want to make it bigger. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the look of this already. And you can scroll and move this around however you want, just using your cursor, dragging it back and forth. Okay, so here's our new slide that we've put in this grouping, and we're going to insert a video here. So go to Insert, a YouTube video. I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. Well, we'll go to my video manager to find them. They should be the last 3 things I've done. So Properties of Water, materials. So we want to
3.
Okay, so that's our video that we created. We want to get the link down here to share it, put it in there, insert it, and then we can move it in and size it according to this square. Now, there we go. Prezi likes to center things for you too, so it's kind of nice. As you can see, we started with this, then we zoomed in to this one grouping, created the safety, and then it goes to a video about materials. We want to play it.
For this lesson, teachers will need hot plate, thermal gloves, goggles, 3 pitchers, 3...
We move out of that to our next slide, preparation. We have our solutions, we have craft sticks, freeze, and then we have a preparation video that we produced while we were doing our coursework.
Prepare a picture of the following solutions: fresh water, salt water, and sugar water. You may want to add food coloring so you can
So you get the idea, and just keep moving through to the procedure. You can move on to the video that we produced about performing the procedure.
Students will split into groups and will go around the room and investigate each of the 3 water samples.
Here you go. So, we did a Prezi on the lesson Properties of Water. I'd like my students to do the same. They have a week to complete this work by doing video production and putting together this slideshow presentation, and then each group will present their presentation. This is an example of multidisciplinary teaching here, and I'm adding the technology tools of video production, YouTube, and Prezi.